They said to me, you are still going to talk, you are going to talk. And then I was asking, what is it that I'm going to talk, because I know nothing. They then started asking me, how did SENZO MEYIWA die?
When that happened, you were still in the vehicle.
We were, by that time we were at the municipal area,
yes,
but still inside the vehicle. I didn't alight it from the vehicle.
Okay, proceed.
Yeah. The mistake that I made, or the wrong thing that I made, was for me to say that I know nothing about football. I know nothing about soccer players. They then instructed me to alight from the vehicle. Indeed, I alighted. When I alighted from the vehicle, I was instructed to sit down, and seated in a position as well, in such a way that I stretch my legs.
Yes.
My legs are stretched out,
yes,
with my hands at the back.
Well, well, well. Doesn't that sound familiar? Did Mzansi not show us the exact position over there at the exact same place that Gwabini is also talking about? It seems like Jonathan, Buthelezi, and of course Brigadier Bongadi Nicholas Kininde and Makhola, how can we forget, honorable members of the torture tactics. Of course, allegedly, according to Gwabini and Mzansi. You see here, Mzansi, this was during the inspection in loco that was done. Funny enough, I know the exact date, thanks to, of course, Mkunaze. Yeah. This was the 4th of July, 2025. This was the highlight, I thought, of the year, that we got to watch the inspection in loco. And Muzi takes everybody to the scene, the crime scene, where they made him sit down with his legs forward and his hands at the back, exactly as Gwabini has described it. Looks to me that they have the same tactics. The bag, couldn't breathe, the water. And now here goes Muzi sitting down, showcasing the exact position. How evil are these people, guys? How evil can one be that they could do this to other people's children in the name of a promotion or in the name of money? I haven't quite put my hands on it yet, because we haven't confirmed anything about Constable SIZWE ZUNGU and his whereabouts since he gave his testimony. But let's continue listening on.
wazongixoba ozakhothe bengifase kanje wafika i-boost part nendawo kanje basengipressa ngoplastic lapha engaze ngalala khona ngabhuquza phansi bangiqobese kwedrama egcwele amanzi ahuzwa konke la nazi ingalo zakhona na tabangila khona phansi ngigumli avalon.
What then happened, Buthelezi is the one that then came to me with my handcuffs, where my hands were at the back.
Yes.
And then with the boots, booted feet that he had, or the boots that he had on, he then pressed his feet or his boots on the handcuffs that I had, and then I rolled down, and the witness took out his jacket to indicate that there are still some marks visible on his arm, as well as on his wrist, as a result of the wrist as a result of the handcuffs.
Okay. You're saying, as I understand you, you're saying,
so Mr. Venus also mentioned something that I was also kicked
yes,
like a drum that is filled with water.
Okay, now thank you. My Lord, may I request to approach this witness just to go and have a look at the injuries that is mentioning, my Lord, so that I should also be in the know as to what specifically should be put on record, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
yebo ngizula phansi une-18 lapha phansi bengiqobe so ngihamba ngokubosi kanje bengiqoba kanje phansi bosi bakhona ngabe ngifase ngabe yoqobe ngaphakathi bazi yizo lezi ngaphuzuka kuzo le.
Thank you for the indulgence, my lord.
Yes.
Listen, Gwabini was supposed to be a fictitious character in Constable Sizwe Zungu's affidavit that he wrote in 2023, of course. But the fact that Gwabini is an actual person who on day one spent the day saying, Unamang, who would have known he would have come through with such details? He says they kicked him like a drum full of water. No, not they. Buthelezi, Honorable Buthelezi, of course. All protocol observed in the gangster's world. Guys, do you realize when someone says they kicked me like a drum full of water, what that means? He might have shown his scars that are visible, but I bet you if he took off his shirt or if he sought medical treatment after the kicking like a drum full of water, I bet you he might have broken 1 or 2 ribs. Because when you're kicking a drum full of water, you are using a lot of force. Just try to mimic the action. You really need to use a lot of force because a drum full of water is something heavy. I just can't believe such cruelty to animals. Yeah, I said animals because this is animal farm. Some animals are more equal than others. This was difficult to listen to. I'm not gonna lie. And then, where's Baloyi with his objections? Where is Baloyi? Where are the dockets? No. Instead, we have crickets. I like the fact, I don't want to use the word I like, but I like the fact that he has scars to show for it because, there's Team State that's going to say, nah, he's just saying it because he watched Muzi display. Wow, guys, let's continue listening on. Oh, no, before we do that, I just want to say Mnisi is spectacular. He's like, oh, my lord, just a moment, I need to go see these scars. He's so dramatic, and I'm here for every minute of it. Baloyi. Where is Baloyi? Where are the 121 dockets? Baloyi has gone silent with his objections and page flipping in the law books. This is as real as it gets. Let's continue listening on.
I'm going to request that Mr. Jonas actually puts on record. Well, I don't know if he's in a position to do that, my lord, but I'm going to request that which the witness has indicated to be the nature of the injuries that is sustained as a result of the treatment that he has already described now be put on record, my lord.
Yeah, fine, no problem.
Yes. I don't know how are we going to do that, my lord. Because
it's actually done by the interpreter,
yes,
always.
I don't want to testify myself.
Counsel doesn't do it.
Yes.
I just kept quiet because things happen in this court.
Yes, my lord.
It's the job of the... Otherwise, counsel must give evidence.
Yes.
The witness, my lord, took out his... on the left side of his arm,
right.
The left arm, there is a mark. I cannot tell in centimeters. I wasn't good in maths, my lord. There's a mark on his left hand, which he says it was as a result of being kicked, and he also made mention of a drum filled with water. That's how he was kicked.
Is it a left forearm or left arm?
It is just on the side of the arm, not the forearm, my lord, and left arm.
Okay, right.
We are suggesting, my lord, that we measure that scar because it's a very big scar.
Use your fingers. Just about a centimeter.
Okay.
I don't know where the court orderlies are here, my lord. Because normally we would have court orderlies to assist with the movement of items here.
Where's the court order?
Oh, okay. So, in the meantime, we can use our. I think it can be measured in terms of its width, which is the breadth and the length. I think Mr. Jonas has
We
got
are
a
both,
problem with the
I did
eyesight.
history, not maths.
History. Now that is, there should be breadth and there should be length.
Length is 4 centimeters. The breadth is 2 centimeters.
Okay.
Thank you. And there is also a scar that you showed around your wrist area. No, it's really, that's a terrible scar. It's a terrible scar.
Okay. 1.5 centimeters. That's the one, the little one on the right hand wrist of the witness.
Okay.
Is it please the court, my lord? I must say I've also been able to see it. The injury on the left arm. It's a the scar. The scar is a very horrible one, my lord. I think I also need to put that on record.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Taula.
Thank you. You were then rolled on the. What type of a surface was it?
La phansi njengoba uthi ke wawuqinqwa ke nje kwakuyindawo enjani la phansi?
Fakwe idini phansi.
There were bricks. So it was a brick surface,
So
Idini concrete.
as well as concrete.
so it was a pavement.
Well, obviously ngokuthi pavement. That's correct.
Thank you. Now, if you can estimate the rolling from where you're standing, you were rolled to what distance?
Uma ngaba ke manje usungaqala ke njengoba uthi nje wawuginqabe njengomgomo. Asisebenzise le ndawo umi kuyona. Angithi asiyiboni leya indawo. Sisebenzise le esibonayo ke manje. La umi khona ke ungathi umuqala ke waginqwa ke ukuthi ibanga elingakanani ukusuka la ungagcina kuphi sebenzise nje leli gumbi lethu.
Bangirola indawo kusuka la esombeni likamnawugudu lo wesibili lapha.
Okay, from where I'm standing, where the witness is standing, up to where the Dr. Sibanda is seated.
Ngoba kuze bengirole akade bengifaka uplastic bengigxobe kanje shuthi ikhathi ngidluthuza ngalala ngabheka phezulu kwaqhasha lo plastic lo. Mase kufuneke ngivuke phansi angisakhona ukuvuka izandla ifaswe ngapha ngemuva.
Okay, because what happened when this plastic was put over me, the position was that I was now facing upwards. I was on my back facing upwards. And then when this plastic burst, I could now not get up.
Thank you. Let's try to get the distance first. You're saying it was from you to where Advocate Sibande is seated. No?
Yeah.
Let us try to estimate the distance. From my look, my lord, I think it will be plus minus 5 to 6.
Yes, yeah, fine.
5 meters, yes. Thank you, my lord.
Oh my goodness, how things change. Not a whole Judge Rata and Nisi moving in one accord, in agreement that it was indeed 5 meters between Gwabini, that's the witness in the witness box, as well between the witness, okay, Gwabini, as well, all the distance up to the good doctor, of course. The good doctor that ignored Gwabini 3 times. How many times was Jesus denied? 3 times. Isn't that something? A whole doctor is involved in this mess of Enganegwane. But we are not there. We are here at Judge Rata and Umnisi Wemvula in agreement. Then you go back to last week and the week before and you ask yourself, what is it about Absalom Zungu that the judge could not even say, good morning, are you going to be available tomorrow? Thank you so much. Nothing. Or maybe it's because he called him corrupt. But no, he called him corrupt after many days. But let's continue listening on.
Right, and then you were saying, just come again with that explanation as we were rolling and then the plastic busted. Before we get that, when you get rolled on that pavement area, you said they were rolling you like a drum full of water. Were they using feet to do that? What is it that they were?
Yini le babesebenzisana nanjengoba ushoke ukuthi ke wawubhini wakhe nanjengomgqomo ogcwele amanzi babesebenzisa inyawo noma babesebenzisana
babesebenzisa inyawo
feet, they were using feet.
Oh, okay. Like they were kicking you, they were pushing you with their feet.
Indlela leyo ababekuginqa ngayo noma bekhahlela ngayo,
bengikhahlela ngayo
kicking me, and the witness is making an indication from up downwards.
Yes.
From the top downwards movement. That's how they were kicking me.
That is basically trampling
But
on you.
that's correct, trampling on.
Thank you. At the same time pushing you as you're rolling around.
That's correct.
Were they saying anything as that was happening?
Njengoba kwenzeka noma nanjengoba kwakwenzeka lokhu kukhona ababekusho
basebengibuza ukuthi lo umuzi wayekuphi ngosuku lokufa kwaSenzo Meyiwa bengishaya lokho ngimtshela ukuthi nangazana Meyiwa ngifeba ngisho ibhola ngilazi wayena ngaqala umkhombiswa yibo Senzo Meyiwa angimazi mina.
They were asking me as to Moses' whereabouts on the day of Senzo Meyiwa's death. And then I told them that I know nothing about football. I do not know soccer players. I only got to know him when they showed me. I didn't know him.
Right. With the rolling business. As they were rolling you, like that drum which is full of water, where was the plastic?
Ngalesikhathi ke beginqa njengaleli drum leli ke eligcwele amanzi uplastic lo wawukuphi wona?
Mina ngapha sengimanzi de wa plastic ungekho sebengithela ngamanzi.
When I woke up, I was like in wet. The plastic was no longer there. They poured water on me.
Well, what do you mean when you say when you woke up? Was there a stage where you passed out or what?
Uma uthi umuphaphama ingabe sikhona la isikhathi khona wawungazazi nje noma wawungazi ukuthi kwenzekani kwena uma ukhuluma ngophaphama usho ukuthini ukhuluma ngophaphama?
Ngathi mangixela mangiphathi ngade ngirola bekufaka lo plastic ngayigcina lapho.
The last I checked was when I was on the floor and then the plastic put over me and I was like someone who had fainted.
Okay.
And why South
No,
Africa?
it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So
I understand. They rolled you. There was a stage where you just pass out. You don't know what happened in the process of you passing out, and then the moment you regained your consciousness again, you say, what was your state?
Uthi ke mase uphaphama futhi kwakwenzekani?
Mangiphaphama ngapha sengimanzi bengithele ngamanzi.
I was wet to death.
Isigubhu. Okay, lo kuthiwa mabhena lapho. Gama lakhe. Mabhena nombani.
When I woke up, when I regained consciousness, I was wet, and the person that had a 5 liter with him with water. It was Mabena. He's the one who poured water on me.
Thank you. Now let us take a step back. There were 4 police in the vehicle that took you from the place where they took you from to this area that you say it's a municipal area. Were there any other people there except yourself, the 4 police in whose company you were? Were there any other vehicles or any other people? In fact, 3. You were taken by 3. You were the 4th one in that vehicle. Were there any other vehicles there? Were there any other people at this place where you say you were trampled over, rolled like a drum that was full of water?
Manje ke kule ndawo lena kamasipala la ekwenzeka khona yonke lento ishoyo manje. Ushilo ukuthi emotweni wahamba namaphoyisa amathathu uwesine wena. Ingaba kwakuyinina noma uyi4 kuphela noma babe khona abanye abantu ababe khona kuleyo ndawo leyo.
Babe khona abangamaphoyisa abesilandela ngemuva.
There were other police officers who were following us from behind.
So just try to give us a clear picture as to, upon your arrival there, when you were requested to get out of the vehicles, were they already at the scene, or what was the position?
Manje ke lamaphoyisa ayinilandela ngasemuva. Uma ngabe nifika lapha yana, nimisa imoto lena nihamba ngayo, usutshela ukuthi ke phuma emotweni wena ke, ingaba babe sebe lapho yini noma lamaphoyisa ayinilandela ngasemuva. Nafika esekhona lapha enilindile noma
Afika nathi sathi masifika ngehle emotweni la wayesefikile esekhona la vele. Ngehle emotweni sebebonke la.
To be honest, this is so deja vu. There were other vehicles following them. There were other police following them. Exactly like Muzi said, exactly like Bongani Ndanzi said. I mean, they do the same thing over and over again. But the entire time that Gwabini was speaking, I was just thinking, these are the ones that we know of. Bongani Ndanzi, Muzi Sibia, and Mr. Zungu, Gwabini, of course. Fiso Zungu. And then I'm forced to ask myself, how many other victims are there? How many are there? Because they seem to do this often. They do it the same way and they do it at the same place. And this was in 2020 during the pandemic. Could it have been isolated that they only did it during the pandemic? While the rest of us were fearing for our lives, going through curfews, trying to figure out where liquor could be found. These guys were kicking other people's children like a drum full of water. That has got to be the ultimate evil. But I'm going to end this video here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Remember to like, to comment, to subscribe. It absolutely brings me joy. I see the likes, I see the likes, I see the likes. Guess what? Guess what? This is a subtle reminder to subscribe to the channel. You want to know why? YouTube has added this beautiful button. It's called, who exactly do you want to comment? Do you want to change this to only subscribers to comment? I know we engage a lot in the comment section. We have great conversations. I don't want to move it to subscriber only comments. But if that's what it's going to take to get us to the 75,000 subscribers number, we might actually have to do it. Drop a 1 in the comment section if you want only comments from subscribers only. Yeah, let's think about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's a family decision. Let me know. Bye.